Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I put together a list of 25 free entertaining movies starring African American actors that you can watch on YouTube. These films represent a wide variety of movie genres and showcase the incredible talents of African American actors, writers, and directors. So let's dive in and explore these movies. My Other Mother, starring Essence Atkins and Lynn Whitfield. Adopted as a child, an anchorwoman reconnects with her birth mother and extended family while she attends the funeral of her father. Life's Journey, starring Keith Robinson, Richard T. Jones, Angel Conwell, and Terry Abney. A family man makes a mistake that changes his life forever and finds himself beginning a new journey to forgiveness that will bring him back to love, family, and faith. Held Up, starring Jamie Foxx and Nia Long. While they're on holiday in the U.S. Southwest, Ray finds out her man Michael spent their house money on a classic car. She promptly dumps him and hitches a ride to Vegas for a flight home. A young thug then steals Michael's car, leaving him at the Zip and Zip, a convenience store, just as 3 bumbling robbers stage a holdup. 2 of the robbers take off with the cash, stranding the third with a mysterious crate just as the police arrive. To Sir with Love, starring Sidney Poitier. Mark Thackeray, Sidney Poitier, recently received his degree in engineering, but he's unable to find work. To make ends meet, he takes a job as a teacher in a rough London East End school populated mostly with troublemakers who were rejected from other schools for their behavior. While the students at first see Thackeray as just another teacher, open for ridicule and bullying, his calm demeanor and desire to see them succeed gradually earns him their respect. Eyes from Eden, starring Jared Glover, Kim King, Dwayne Wilson, and Katara Thomas. A drummer sacrifices the integrity of his faith to satisfy his unfulfilled desire once he meets an exotic woman named Eden. Envy, 7 Deadly Sins, starring Soraya McNeil, Rose Rollins, Hosea Sanchez, and DC Young Fly. Gabrielle seems to have it all: a devoted husband, a beautiful daughter, and a successful career in public relations. However, she soon stands to lose everything when she meets Keisha, her devious half-sister who wants everything Gabrielle has. The Return of Superfly, starring Samuel L. Jackson, Leonard L. Thomas, Nathan Purdy, and Margaret Avery. An ex-pusher named Priest returns to New York after his exile in Paris to find the people responsible for his friend's murder and busts a large crack cocaine gang. The Broken Rose, starring Mackenzie Lee Foster, Winton Odd, Evan Joel, and Milo Bushold. Rose, a girl who faces all kinds of abuse in foster care, finds shelter with an older man who is different from others, but might not be the right kind of person to stay around. Paradise House, starring Yolanda Williams, Michael W. Green, Sharon Godspeed, and Ruthie Austin. A sassy, no-nonsense madam runs a college-only brothel in Dallas, Texas in the late 1950s. While she and her house of tricks service their regular customers, they run into some very peculiar first-time customers with very peculiar expectations. She is forced to make a tough decision when she is presented with an unexpected request that ultimately alters her life. Deadly Dispatch, starring Tamala Jones, Dominique Perry, Stephen G. Norfleet, Maurice P. Carey, Sharman Lee, and Alexis Louder. After her best friend is tragically murdered in an obvious robbery gone wrong, Tiffany Jackson takes justice in her own hands to find the killer. The Cleaver Family Reunion, starring Trey Ireland, Sandy Simmons, Tamara Goodwin, Melvin Gregg, Kevin Yarbrough, and Taylor Mosby. In this African-American comedy, a delightful dysfunctional family settles their differences after a series of hilarious misadventures surrounding a family reunion. Dating in Atlanta, the movie, starring Javon DeWand, Young Jock, L. Warren Young, Anthony Dalton, Madison Alsobrook, Stevie Baggs Jr., and Roblin Alicia. This movie is an open-ended conversation with Black single people about dating in Atlanta and the pitfalls and possibilities. They examine unrealistic expectations, stereotypes, and relationship dynamics. Uncle P, starring Percy Miller, Romeo Miller, Cheech Marin, and Merceda Allen. Uncle P is about a successful rapper named Percy Miller who takes on the challenge of raising his sister's 3 children while she serves time in prison. Percy's unconventional methods and larger-than-life personality clashes with the kid's strict aunt, who disapproves of his carefree lifestyle. Through his unique approach to parenting and his love for the children, Percy teaches the family important life lessons and helps them find a way to come together as a family. Tyler Perry's Good Deeds, starring Tyler Perry, Thandie Newton, Gabrielle Union, Jordan Thompson, and Brian White. For all his life, wealthy businessman Wesley Deeds has always done what was expected of him and has settled into a predictable routine. His life begins to change, however, when he meets Lindsay Wakefield, a struggling single mother who has just been evicted. Wesley offers to help Lindsay get back on her feet, and though he's already engaged, romantic sparks begin to fly. Suddenly, Wesley finds himself torn between what is expected of him and what he really wants to do. Inside Out, starring Eric LaSalle, Stephen Webb, Nia Peoples, and Russell Wong. When an enigmatic psychiatrist moves into a suburban community, his secretive behavior spins a web of chaos around the neighborhood. With friend against friend, husband against wife, an angered patriarch takes it upon himself to solve the mystery of the doctor. Survive or Die stars Felino Deloso, Manuela Samuel, Caroline McQuaid, and Hawa Barnes. A young refugee girl escaping civil war wrongly lands in a remote, uninhabited part of Australia. She must reach civilization at the same time fighting starvation, harsh terrain, and a hunter who hunts her in vengeance for the death of his son. City of Vultures, starring as is Dom Beasley and Dago Berto. In the City of Vultures, murder and crime happens daily. When Short gets out of prison and tries to get his life straight, he is faced with temptations and influences of the hood. It becomes a fight for survival in this tense crime thriller. FYI, City of Vultures 2 and 3 are both available on YouTube as buy or rent. The Love Letter, starring Keisha Knight Pullman, Romeo Miller, Marquise Houston, and Jackée Harry. Established entertainment columnist Parker begins to reevaluate her platonic feelings toward her sports fanatic best friend, Aaron, in this charming rom-com about balancing friendship and love. Steps, starring Rob Morgan and Walter Fauntleroy. The victim of a life-altering robbery and shooting survives, but years later, he must work as a home health aide for his shooter, who is now paralyzed from a shooting. Fire and Rain, starring Vivica A. Fox. A group of friends reunite after a tragic event. As they come together to mourn and heal, they confront long-standing tensions and unresolved issues that threaten to tear them apart. The movie explores themes of friendship, grief, and the power of forgiveness. The 40/20 movie, Mary and Jane, starring Keith David, Vern Troyer, Kelly Jacko, and Krista Allen. With grand ideas of leaving the broken city they grew up in, two sisters get roped into using their get-rich idea to help their womanizing father save the city he loves from bankruptcy and a 3-foot-tall Mexican drug lord. Love Falling is the Easy Part, starring Tashawn Stephen Muldrow and Amber Miller-Moore. This movie is about a man and a woman who like each other but are too shy to say so. They try to show their feelings by doing nice things for one another, like giving gifts or helping out with work projects. But even though they're both happy, they're still afraid to say how they are feeling. With the help of their friends and family, they learn that it's okay to be honest about their feelings and that sometimes love can be a little scary, but it's always worth it in the end. It's a sweet and heartwarming story about friendship, love, and being brave enough to share your true feelings. The Golden Voices, starring Nikki Dixon, Irma P. Hall, and Tanya Stewart. The Golden Voices competition will be in Terrell Christian College this year, but they don't have a choir. The assistant dean of TCC forces Georgia, head of the music department, to put together a choir or lose her job. Unfortunately, Georgia gets injured, but luckily for her, her granddaughter, Sydney, helps out. Sydney hires a former R&B singer with a shady past, Jax, to help with the choir. The dean finds out about Jax's history and threatens to fire Georgia once again if they don't win. Him stars Cassifius Guerrero, Kiona Pearson, Keith Flowers, and Chelsea Chapa. After several failed relationships, Mitchell meets Winner and his world is flipped upside down. From speed dating to becoming one-on-one with Winner, Mitchell becomes madly in love with her, but Winner doesn't feel the same. In fact, she gets a restraining order against him, but that doesn't stop Mitchell from pursuing his love for her. Life of a King stars Cuba Gooding Jr., Dennis Haysbert, and Lisa Gay Hamilton. This movie is about a man named Eugene who is released from prison after many years. He wants to turn his life around but struggles to find a job to support his family. One day, he comes across a group of troubled kids playing chess in the park and decides to teach them the game. Through chess, Eugene helps the kids learn discipline, critical thinking, and how to make good choices. As their skills improve, the kids start to gain confidence and belief in themselves. Eugene also starts to see the impact he's making on their lives and begins to realize that he has a talent for teaching. With the support of his family and the community, Eugene starts a chess club and begins coaching the kids to compete in tournaments. The movie shows how Eugene's dedication and love for chess changes the lives of these kids and inspires them to overcome their challenges. It's a powerful and inspiring story about the impact that one person can make on the lives of others. Bonus, for those of you who enjoy plays, Aunt Sally's Birthday Bash. Aunt Sally's Birthday Bash is a play about a big family celebration for Aunt Sally's 70th birthday. As family and friends gather to celebrate, unexpected events occur that test relationships and challenge understandings. Through it all, Aunt Sally remains a beacon of love and wisdom, guiding her family through their struggles. The list. Well, there you have it, folks. My list of 25 free entertaining movies starring African American actors that you can watch on YouTube. I hope you found some new favorites on this list. Thanks so much for watching today and for your support of my channel. I hope you'll join me on this journey and become a part of my growing community. So hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave me a comment down below. I can't wait to hear from you. I'm Janella of Channel Fiend, and I'm out. Bye-bye.